We as independent advocates, monitors and others who can also they go round because we have a thing for let's see what they do.
Okay, so then would there we people believe saying a road maintenance fund together with SLRA for do we not see too much because the pothole them at this moment, if you go around town, they're not good for talk.
Yeah, no, I do agree with you that the potholes then they, especially in Freetown like many other. But let me also hasten for say, like I tell you, the road maintenance fund where they collect the money, not only they for Freetown, it is for the whole country, including the bulk of them they go to local councils. So the sooner the parliament before ratify, that particular agreement they for starting, not doing it. So when the people then tell president about the importance of Senge, Moyamba to Senge is a long road. You have one long break, and the road also very bad. Almost they cut overnight. President Bill, and not to one thing, he don't talk and plenty time. He said that road they wanna say make a make. He said now the money I not get. He said government not get the money. He said if I get the money, I did what aim. Beaucoup of time, some of we don't tell people then. If President Bill be get the money, this is 7 years. The road where they gonna in hometown, including Ting and Moyamba not done it. 7 years as president, he not done it. Not that he no want one, he not get the willingness, so he get them. But because in government not go able to fund when they come 2018, they attempt for fund that road from the government of Sierra Leone budget. Police, both in civil society and the media, I don't interface with Ministry of Finance. I don't try for call some of it because that allegation is also tagged with another statement with housing, water, and order. Before they go now Kabbalah, the government of Sierra Leone don't award a contract to one Guinean company. Unfortunately, they know able to do them better. So this guy can, and from the record we I got, when it can 80% of the work we'll do we are briefing now, which means I says put in your money there. So they really start working there. From there, with support from government of Sierra Leone, from President Nkrumah up to President Bio, they build the capacity. But among the three, the one who get the biggest capacity now, like me and you two they talk now, Pavi Fort, headed by one Mr. Ali Mubar, when they say capacity, and when they say this person is now a professor, he has a double PhD, he get workers where they get double masters for do infrastructure in this country, now Pavi Fort. As we sit, now the only company, even with the other international, it don't compete with other international company, it don't beat them. This now with international evaluation, with international bidding, it don't beat them. When you look at the equipment and where Pavi Ford get and which side they work, in Sierra Leone at the moment is second to none. In fact, whether now one international one be don't beat them, be don't beat them before this time, but instead we don't overtake them when CSC. It really do investment in machine and order. So Pavi Ford we don't do Kabbalah Township. We evaluate them. Mind you, SLRA, Ministry of Finance under the government of Sierra Leone, we also get parliament. When at the parliamentary committee on works, they were on a quarterly basis, then all they go. So before they work now, they don't do Kabbalah, they now do Kabbalah, Falaba, Mongo, Kobora, and Konon Road, when along this over 200 kilometers. That one is purely also funded by the government of Sierra Leone. You understand? And it's worth over millions, over 100 and more millions. If they for do that road, they reach to Konon, it will cost government of Sierra over $150 million. We are talking about anything about road project infrastructure. It's not stuck in Leone, it's stuck in dollars. You understand? So that road, they say they don't go far. They don't go as much as what we want, even though they get all the equipment, including foreign experts there, where they work with them, ranging from Chinese, from Turkey, from Ethiopians, when are experts there in different, engineering, you get a different sector, so then all did it. Pavi Fort also, the government of Sierra Leone be awarded a contract run for do 25-kilometer road in Kenema some 3 years ago. Then they said not to change where they take and put on na silver or gold plate, then take and get and become na Sierra Leone. Then they put on a paper, then they advertise and then they go through the process with other people there. So that they don't get that as you know, they don't complete over 42 roads in Kenema Township. They are still working. And both the Kenema people and we from the Eastern region and the parliamentary committee, when we look the document, they are always giving him excellent. You understand? Some will not done because of delay also, because the government of Sierra Leone funded road, if they're not able to complete all as they can gain. When Pavifort build in capacity, they also bid now, you know, for international work. International works, for instance, the Petema, the Tikonko Petema Road, when they go to Matru, they advertise them. International people, but they are the evaluator. At the end, they give Pavifort for let it do. And the short time where it don't do one, where it depend, what we independent people, government people, and Badia, every quarter Badia they carry, I think people are also very impressed with the kind of work where they do and the kind of equipment also where he also get and where they work with. Then he pay for Kenema Township Road, then he pay the catapult funding for the iron project, because government of Sierra Leone also they pay. Then he pay the catapult funding also for the irrigation projects na Tomabom. Then the same company then they pay because they get all their work then they, and so many other one then they. But definitely we don't see the record from engagement with Ministry of Finance.
But Ministry of Finance not pull statement concerning which you talk say.
Yeah, no, it not pull out. No, in fact, that mean in we press release few days ago, we don't ask the government of Sierra Leone through the Ministry of Finance for pull a statement whether or not they don't pay that kind of money they in bulk to Pavifort in November 2024. B, whether IMF does suspend the operations in Sierra Leone funding to the government of Sierra Leone because of that kind of payment. We are yet to get the answer to it. But what we don't find out within this short time na in. But like I say, I go stress on. Pavifort associates deserve to be paid by the government of Sierra Leone, by the donor, and they deserve support. They deserve support from the government, the donor, and the people of this country. Because what we don't see across the country, like I don't tell you, they are actually delivering on the projects then where they give them. There is also an allegation where then somebody say, oh, there is a ghost road project where they don't give Pavifort, where they don't get the money, they don't do it. We, as independent people working with them, we go want to see that record there, and we can go to the road, because me and you two should are talking about everything. You know, see, I open one book for look at that, which means I know all the projects. I know all infrastructure projects in this country, starting from road to electricity to water. So as long as is infrastructure project where they help this country and develop Asabian, okay, I get record about almost all of them.
All right. Now, Mr. Mambo, from what you get as civil society, whether a bulk payments then do or not, is it that them pay such amount to Pavifort?
Yeah, no, we are talking about just amount. You know, differentiate between bulk and continuation of project and the different projects the way Pavifort they do. You know, when you divide them that way, you can understand. You know, so and them, all them projects the way that they do up to today, they are some of them more than 2 or 3 times past that amount say what they talk about. Which I know. Small government they pay all contractors including Pavifort.
So meaning that kind of amounts they never pay until.
No, I don't see an record say in November. Let's be specific.
From November, yes.
No, government from 2010 when Pavifort don't begin work. Government from past to this go don't pay more of that money to Pavifort, depending on the projects and where they do and the timeline. Mind you, project work, if they tell you say now 1 kilometer they do, you cost them before then they pay you until you do and they know them. In fact, they don't do a beaucoup contractor. They don't even do a way government not pay them in. That may took a long took a road not complete it, and like many other. But again, where you look, because when even president say no, we not blame you. Now the money, and I can always give side that example. If President Bio It really that kind of money, one no more at goal for take and give Pavi Fort a loan because the man named Ali Mubarak, you know, that's Sierra Leone. Why you not go take that money for do Boma True Road and complete it in 1 second? There has been a time where President Buhari got for divert in motorcade. You know, when that bridge they for done, they pass through Mano Desert, through Jala University and Mano Desert. They reach one side when a bridge they but before the bridge that came then the hole was so much that in spite of the strength of President Bio in motorcade, no one able to cross. What did they do? They divert, come back to Moyamba Junction, take another long route for let them go before they reach Moyamba. So if anybody can just speculate. Here is a government president for 7 years, he not able to complete the road where they reach now in village. You understand? Charity begins at home, and most time, Mr. Dom, I want to work, don't tell President Bill, Mr. President, you get up down this road, though. Because if you not done that at the end, the people of Matru and the people of Team, you don't go, you will find it difficult for appease them and protect them any other thing. You understand? But he can just tell you, my brother, sir, he said, Pamabunam, the money will not get it. You understand? Right. 3 months, 4 months ago, we don't go do assessment for the township of Team and other roads around that area. They up to now, it not start. The procurement don't go, it not started because they're not able to pay the contractor here for level. So I'm here to imagine in bulk, like I say, Pavifog don't work for the government and people of this country from 2010. And it gets so many other projects, and any donor project, government get what they call counterpart funding, where they sign with the government. So they go don't pay a lot of money more than that. And one thing like I tell you about Pavifog and many other contractors who I know, Pavifog is one person where they invest money into the equipment for their income in life. Because he don't do that, and we as Sierra Leoneans, whether he gives somebody money or not give, you have to be proud of her. And we have to continue for appreciate one another. First, the government of Sierra Leone, past and present, for where they really look at three of we brothers then and empower them. Up to now, President Biosef, they empower them for let them compete with everything we get in this country now foreign. What do you make this fair today now? Because na foreigner then they dig all with that one. Go on and a route. You know, and most of the companies they will get now foreigners then go Wataki, whether they run Wataki. So they now before be the wrong Wataki, people they will say no. But these are our brothers. You know, they are providing direct and indirect benefit to millions of Sierra Leoneans across this country. These records are available to us. You understand? So even if government will take that kind of money, it give before, it not miss at all. President Bio not make no mistake. Ministry of Finance don't make mistake. And I make at the token and public forum. That's as you see done, government of Sierra Leone from 2010 to date, the money where they owe what they for pay before is 3 or 4, 5 times bigger than that amount. But because they get small, instead they get from other projects, they put up for let go. Today you go Kenema is a city. Okay.
Continue for the way to inside the program named Charles Mambu in the Chairman Board of Directors Infrastructure for Development Salon. We'll take a short break. When we come, we'll continue for look at messages and other issues that we get for the road.
Unite, let's unite, Africa. Unite, let's unite, Africa. Unite, Africa. Let's unite, let's unite, unite. Oh, I wanna know why, what's going on in Africa? Can somebody please tell me waiting to happen in Africa? Yes. Everywhere you go, we don't even show love no more. A nation against nation, brother against his own brother. Yeah. And just as we keep on fighting, and women and children starving, and then the youths them crying, and innocent people dying. Let's forget about our differences and come together, live in peace, all dance in unity, because we all one family. It doesn't matter where you come from, it doesn't really matter what your color. Yeah. From the north, south, east, and west, Africa, we all one people. So please let's stop the fight. Africa is all we got. I bet me people never let unite. Oh yeah, Africa unite. Unite. Let's unite. Where we gonna unite? Unite. Let's unite. Africa unite. Unite. Let's unite. Africa unite. Unite.
Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
Why we they kill ourselves? Na Africa.
Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
It make me as an African to see me people them suffer. It makes me as an African to
Radio
see.
Democracy, the true voice of the people.
Tell me why we kill each other when we supposed to live together. Oh, and love one another. Oh yes, cause we are all brothers. Oh Lord,
Music in my
please save Mama Africa from the hands of the wicked ones. Oh Lord, please save our continent from the hands of the wicked ones. Walking every day without no pay, living in poverty day to day. Oh Lord, I beg you please show us the way, cause here we are, we please they die from AIDS. See us we live in frustration. Now so then they buy weapons of mass destruction. Tell me what's the future like for African children? Hey, hey, because more than 70% lacks good education. Oh Lord,
Radio Democracy,
tell me
the true voice of the people.
African youths them. Hey, hey, because more than 70% in a rough situation. So please let's unite. Let's unite. I said Africa unite. Unite. Let's unite. Let's unite. Africa unite. Unite. Let's unite. Today we go unite.
Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
Let's unite. Africa unite. Unite. Right now. Africa unite. Unite. Let's unite. Africa unite. Unite. Let's unite. Africa unite. Unite. Let's unite. Africa unite. Unite. Right now. Unite.
The program na Salon today really come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Still inside the studios, we get Charles Mambo, we are the director, chairman, board of directors, infrastructure for development Salon. The program they continue, and I look at few messages that I don't send inside the program. And this that I want to say, please, Mr. Mambo, much small on the Lunge Bridge. How far? And this other one say, Mr. Mambo, a lot of holes around Freetown, especially the bridge. Please engage SLRA and road maintenance fund to amend some of these roads. And this other one say, what is the problem with the Lumley Toke road up till now? Enough finish it. What really happen? Before we can look at other issues that we get for do with that over 60 million. Dollar where people allege say them pay to Pavifort. You get some messages there where somebody say
what
are the
what I go tell them people then from the best of my knowledge where I know when this government came 2018 they began the issue of connecting Freetown to Lungi because it in page 74 of the People's Manifesto. We me don't read a get them. However, as I sit down so now, that one was on the agenda for discussion. Later, it go under AOB. As I the talk so now, I can tell anybody say for this government, except otherwise, so we are not think say it didn't even AOB now for talk bottom. So we as it did we all for left and so because government not talk about and we not hear they talk about yet about Longe Bridge. So if it is on the agenda, it don't come on, it go under AOB, it don't come up on AOB. So when something not dip on AOB and not things, except August or by 2028, the government will put them back under AOB, then it be under agenda. But for now, what I know within the infrastructure family, Longe Bridge is not yet, as of now, under any discussion or any agenda of the government of Sierra Leone. At the moment, today as I talk, it can change tomorrow. The holes and the bridge, I know say this bridge na Kisibi gets a lot of problem, but I can tell you and say we get a very proactive Director General na SLRA engineer Momodu. You know, then infrastructure, then one thing they will the report day and night. Now because the money then cost money. Now the money, you know, government not can get, you know, for let them do as much as you want. But I'm sure Engineer Momodu and qualified team that SLRA, they don't take action now for do the other penal. The Lombri Toke Road is start around 2002, 2003. It's more than 22 years as they talk today. It not complete yet because government of Sierra Leone still get for give money to the contractor winner CSC for let them complete. It's just about small side, you know, we don't let. So as and when they give that money, the company go complete them, you know, but it not complete it as we want them. But it is now almost in Toke. They are just waiting for some payment for let them complete them.
All right, Mr. Mambo, is possible for starting of the Longe Bridge? Is possible for us see starting of the Longe Bridge?
Yeah, no, anything where God will happen, it will happen. There's nothing impossible. Now this world and next world, as long as it's been destined by Allah. Now Allah now for believe, not to mortal man. Now God now for believe. As long as any adena. But at the moment, I don't see that sign yet from God that will for start Longe Bridge in the near future. For now, that I'm talking about today where they talk, it change. God they work miraculously. By the time they wake up tomorrow and wake by God in power, so thank God through God, President Biogo announced a lot go they go launch the project for the start of the work na Longe Bridge. But let me also hasten for say these are mega projects where they cost millions if not billions of dollars. Then processes, then procurement process, they take long. Just look at the Bumbuna hydroelectric project, the number of years it take. So this one, for now, we hope say it will be, but for now, I don't see any document yet, neither I see as an agenda. It be there originally 2018, 2019, but after which it came down to AOB, and from there it be don't come up on AOB. So we really don't know which side it. We hope it will work because the good thing now from the announcement we don't get from the minister Namoyamba few days ago that they make Longe a city, which is good. So we need a pray, you know, for connection to the city like how they be talk originally. We hope and pray it happens.
If this come into reality, which are the benefits we go happen between, you know, where we get this particular bridge?
That, you know, look, bridge, even let's forget about Longe Bridge. All bridges are connection. They are connectivity product because we no human being not they live anywhere in the world if you not get water. And then water, then they will support for cross them by any means. As we they talk, the people of Moyamba, the people of Tapori Karime, the people of Gendeba na Kenema district, you understand? The people of Manoa na Kailan district, they are jubilating and praising the name of God and President Bio for giving them the kind of bridge where he don't give them. These are bridges will not ever hope them will be. But today, Manoa Bridge is 99% complete, like the other 4 bridges, and other one that they come over. So just like Longe Bridge as well, Longe Bridge has a lot of benefit for this country because it makes connectivity very slow, very fast. You understand? You know the fear about breaking down of the ferry and other areas. Then you know, so it open business and they link with it. And above all, you know, Longe now had the most flat land in this country. when Longate is open now that is coming to become a city, a lot of people, including all of us, will drive to say, no, let's go get land and Longate, and let's do it because it go down to the city. So bridge and road connectivity are extremely very important, just like that of electricity.
All right, this message I go take say, Mr. Mambu, are you aware of the Aberdeen Bridge? We Mutka the pass, it really cause noise. And this other one say, what is the time frame of the Water Street Bridge?
First, are aware of Aberdeen Bridge. We want to carry pass in the shake, and not only Aberdeen Bridge, the Jembe Bridge also between Bo and Kenema. It is at the border between Bo and Kenema district. You understand? Are aware there. However, there are two studies, more than two studies, where experts in bridges from Sierra Leone Road Authority and the Institute of Engineers, where they don't do. And the reports where they always present to we that bridge is still lifetime and it's not a threat to human life. Even though because it is shake, people also they fear. But again, why that they happen? The activity of we colleagues with human being. You go to that bridge, people then they put them dynamite, for cake fish. Then they fire dynamite there, which is also a threat to the bridge. People that they set fire, we colleagues and they will all the pass that bridge. If they see people that they set fire day and night, we know they enforce the law and report for let them put them there. People that they bank water, that water will say if for reach where it not they reach because they don't bank out. The force where it carry it get impact on that bridge in the short term and in the long run. We all they see the Aberdeen Creek, it has been banked from both sides of the road by our own people. These are Sierra Leoneans. They are there. Government they see them. We say they see them. That we actions, the citizens' action, the community, it also get big impact on their infrastructures there.
All right. The program na Salon today where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Now, Mr. Mambo, as they try to wrap up the program, waiting government for do or in relation to the allegation we get for do with the over $60 million.
It's 67 to be specific. Where first government for come out through the Ministry of Finance. And that infrastructure for development, we don't put in a press release, we don't ask government for let them come up and clear that area. Whether they don't pay that kind of bulk money to public forts, let them know what they pay for and which roads then we specifically, because we know say get Boku road, we will work on the sector, we work with the sector, get Boku road, but which roads then we then pay for. Also, for let also then clarify whether because of that payment allegation, IMF when the International Monetary Fund, whether they don't suspend any the cooperation, including the agreement financing agreement with the government of Sierra Leone. These are the two topical issues we come out. So we serve when they work with them, we don't issue a strong worded press release. At the same time, we explain whether the company of Pavifort as an indigenous, and that government even you go do like how Pavifort self they do. You they go out, you loan money either in a bank or from other partners or even from other projects where you get for fund that project for let it go. Because as a government, when we own government, as a government of Sierra Leone, we not go say that everything can done. Because the government is headed by President Bill or as in the case of former President Nkrumah. No, that don't happen. As I tell you, the work we probably for do now Kabbalah Township from 2010 up to now, from the past government to now, they're not done for pay even for that project.
All right, you may able to talk to Alimo on this?
Yeah, no, at first I see Alimo in press release because he also don't talk to a lot of press people. And a lot of publication for the most of last week they come out. So I read in your statement. I also see a video where a director of communication will also issue out, over AYV and put out a lot of these things. And we Mr. at the top board. Again, 3 days ago, I also called SSF as Alimo for clarify some of this area. Again, as a businessman, not to all things and the talk. What thing I always say, we refer you to the project document and refer you to the government of Sierra Leone. Because there are things, some of these things will they talk so how Kiwale government and the contractor then pull and they not pull and so, now I resign, I'll assign. You know, so as long as they are moving small for letting be how it for be, you know, we go see. So, but what we are actually saying, we still dey encourage government. First, the staff level for Sierra Leone Road Authority, it don't go down. The personnel there, these few days, one time the chief minister, you know, when he go there, he don't interact with them people, then they. So, if government want also let the supervision role, the technical road and way SLRA they do let them employ more workers, specified and trained engineer for let them add on to them, because it's one of the most difficult area. Then for also increase, you know, their revenue base, so that then work them for go on. We know government is also constrained. We all have to accept that no matter how you look at it, you understand. Any government, you know, the former government be constrained, this one also constrained with resources, because there are so many areas for pay, and the revenue base is always very small, you know, as you can see. But they say can try what it and they try. So we appeal to them for let them continue for pay contractors, not only Alimo, but across the board. And me know say government of Sierra Leone they pay a lot of the contractors, you know, it just the time we they teach. Where the government not pay who, all the Allah, oh government not pay, or teacher school go close to my this thing. If I was school they open, not the green open. I was a teacher, but by the time when government pay, that's the end of it. Then now they come back down here for tell you say, oh government don't pay. So these are some of the relationships where they between government and people, and they all they work. Government they work with health worker, government they work with the teacher. Grumble they here and there in terms of pinko payment, all that increase in salary. But believe in me, none of them not they left in company. Government not they left them, they said not they left the government, because all of them own Sierra Leone, and we all own allegiance to the survivor of Sierra Leone. Then grumble the okay. After some time we talk back now, we move forward.
All right. Somebody say Mina Keke Rider, please, Mr. Mambo, advocate for we let them make the sidewalk with the Paco Keke there now by the bridge Sengbe Pier, Juba.
Okay, yeah, we regional officer for infrastructure for development, it is currently for intervene and get the background of the action we police then take. And it don't go there twice. I hope for go there tomorrow. Mr. For let me make us see. So give us some time. Let us see the background and rationale for why Sierra Leone police and SLRSA take that kind of decision. Then when we get from both sides, get from them, they will can now take an independent position in the interest of all, the road users, including WUNA, and also the traffic will be blocked and lonely. So please give me time. It's already under investigation. The regional people that are west area, then they do one. And by tomorrow, I hope for also visited and see. So when we get the facts, you know, we able to call all of us together and see how we can get a compromise. All
right. The last message I go take this one. Say, please, Mr. Mambo, investigate the reason why the SLPP government stopped the work of some of the bypass roads at Lombly, where Sikon in the bill.
No, well, I hope there is. Let me find, but I can tell you the Atlantic Road, where we start before 2028, where Sikon be the bill, then do am. You know, and you see the kind bridge. President said we don't go, they don't commissioner. But by the bridge, there is also a small bypass road with fiber a railway line where they can down and Lombly. You know, I'm yet to know whether government officially they don't stop SICOM. I will call the CEO of SICOM and Mr. will go there for no. Because it's just a narrow road, but really it was later for let SICOM do one. I know that road, a small road. If they come out from the Atlantic Bridge, you can't do that Lombly. You understand? So please give me few time these 2 days. I will get back to you, and after I don't get from the CEO of SICOM as well as from the government of Sierra Leone through the Sierra Leone Road Authority, you know, I know what the problems are. Then I will come back to you now.
All right. So lastly, what will be your recommendation in terms of road projects across the country? Yeah, across the country, like I tell you now, the kind of road projects and where they go on, they go on. Government of Sierra Leone, they do what they're able for do for let the road work, then they go on. They are not as much as we go one time, even as you don't show, because roads now the most important infrastructure, road and electricity, they are so important.
But before lights they go any side, road first they go there. So then two infrastructure facilities are extremely very important, for let it happen. If that make one of the financing something where President B.O.B. don't talk about, and this something where we don't talk about and long, and thank God President don't agree with we. Last week at the Mobroka, where we don't bring some key stakeholders, and we hope for do a very big march park in Mobroka town. For let we tell thank you to President Bio because of the financing agreement where he don't come up with for do the Mobroka, Bumbuna and Ferrebeya road where they lend to Leone Rock the mining site. When he go there some few months ago, the honorable then talk to them, they say, "Pa, what they are going now on this road where they come on Mobroka for camp." You understand? So it really so bad. So but President tell them say, yes, he don't agree, he don't hear it, but that money there because government alone don't get it make sure say that road is financed through a tripartite arrangement. This one not a tripartite political arrangement, this is a tripartite financing agreement for do road construction where they lead to mining companies. We say mining company per day, but President Bio wants starting with the real rock, the mining site that Perebeya between Mobroka and Bumbuna. So it say government of Sierra Leone for contribute, the mining company the real rock themselves for contribute, and the CDF, whether the community development fund, where the company they give, part of it also for go on that road today for let them down. And this is something where some of we don't talk because when you look at Sierra Rutai, the Bond district, which I president have come on, they don't start from mine Rutai in that place since 1954. But up to now, the road where they go na Sierra Rutai, they go na Yagwe, is so bad that the kind of money where they come on at that kind of place, if at some time, this is where we also need for put a lot of attention. Therefore, the people when they can't care where money go, what are they doing to develop the community? So President Bio don't agree on a tripartite financing agreement for form and make the road. When they say make na for put star between Mobroka, Bumbuna and Ferrebeya. When I get that information, I call all the leadership, the paramount chief na Bumbuna, the paramount chief na Perebeya, I call out the chief na Mobroka, the mayor, the chairperson na Tonkolili District Council, and the civil society, the women and other. I call them all. So now that president don't talk, let we help we serve and help president for let we actualize them. So last week we don't hold the first meeting. We hold a meeting at the district council. We'll bring patrol driver, the CSO, the women, ONS, the Sierra Leone. Everybody was hampered. The police are so happy because gain and security. That bad road it pose a lot of security threat. So also is the health workers. There is a very big hospital along that road. Woman and get but could they die along the road. So that tripartite arrangement, financing agreement, where President Biodom suggests for let them do the Mobroka, Bumbuna and Ferrebeya road, we na head for the infrastructure for development. We welcome man because it benefits all man. So we don't go, I don't call other leaders then we don't hold initial meeting at Mobroka. We are now planning in the next week or so. Forget a big bank park in Mobroka town. We bring the paramount chief there, the honorable members where they come out on Kolili. We invite the Sierra Leone Road Authority. We invite His Excellency the President. First, we want to tell thank you to President Bill for let it bring what he think of that kind of tripartite arrangement for finance with road project. And if not so we they do, but who of the road then like we don't know. So we invite, we tell the party thank you, and we tell and say, Mr. President, now that you have said this and we agree you not talk and do, we talk something, except otherwise, if God not agree, you not do one, but if God agree, you will do one. We want for let you set up mandate SLRA, let them go do the assessment with the company, the Leone Rock, let them go do the assessment for let them know what, almost the road call. We let them also go they do now 10 kilometers set every year. Let them they do when they pay them money then they so that one go start. And which side they spots them they want them back. Let the company SLRA then get resources for let them able to do. So when one start tripartite financing agreement, what President Bio don't talk much for that road. Now the same thing we dey do. Me dey run as that work don begin, and they go now bunch. We dey hold a meeting at Matruja or go na Moribaton. We dey bring all man. President don suggest this, so and this method dey work na the Tonkolili to Bumbuna, which is good. When mining company for pay for let them do the road. All the stakeholders, the MPs, the other people now all can. This is not about politics. That road where they make, it not get any name. Road and electricity not get APC and SLPP name, my brother. It not get them. Development not get name. Without this, without not you know that name not there. So all who side mining companies then they work. We get okay go that kind tripartite financing agreement so that money coming, the money where they pay the government and the one where they give the community all man for contribute now for let them begin make their role because government alone not go able to do one. And the partners and whether they support we, but who of them don't withdraw. For instance, the European Union not the fund trunk road again. I can tell now people there from 2018, 2019, European Union when I be they give the biggest money for do trunk roads and Sierra Leone. They don't stop. They say no, they're not the fund trunk road projects and bridge road projects in this country. For now, that done by Monday. You know go easily change them because I didn't get the money, that didn't get the you. So if you also see government they struggle with some of them bridges and then road and you can know them some of this reason. If you don't know, we will get out able producer. Definitely not the money we government don't get for provider as much as is needed. And most of the development partners, including EU, will be they support we, then say they not they support you now. The one that whether they support we, I can tell you now my people, the procurement procedure for let them award a contract for do one road. If you are talking about Africa Development Bank, you talk about Badia, you talk about World Bank, sometimes the day where you start, for the day where my system go down at that road, it not can take less than 3 years, as the case may be, because it has a lot of processes where they go through. So why would they push government for let engage and get the money from there and development partner? Let us also know say government is also constrained.
Plenty thank you for joining inside the program this afternoon. From time to time, we will come with you for updates. Listeners, so far, waiting on the happen now the road sector, especially we get for do with the one way President Bill don't talk about financing. That would
tripartite financing.
Tripartite
financing. The way inside government they put money, the mining company where they work now the area, they put money, and the community development fund where then they give the community then. This time now 1% where president don't increase that and the money boku, you understand? Part of that money they said they put that inside that tripartite basket for let them fund the Mobruka Bumbuna to the other road they waiting for doing. I hope nobody not go play politics with that.
From time to time, we will for update listeners and plenty thank you in him na Charles Mambu, the chairman board of directors, infrastructure for development, Sierra Leone, Sumindia, for talk about waiting on the apple na the road sector, especially things we get for do with the $67 million with the let's say them pay to Pavi Fort, where people.
Where they come to you from the Society for the Democracy 98.1 FM. And I'm Jaffa Mans Davis, and today inside this edition of the program, they continue for look at results and fixtures inside match week 24 of the Leone Premier League. Plus, we continue for look inside what is responsible for the Sarah Queenston triumph inside Mauritania after when they emerged champion against Senegal in the Zone A Wafu female tournament will be take place at that country today. Plus, Jumaba in nomination for Golden Boy and what it mean for in career and chef with country in football. And also we will continue for delve deep inside what will be happening inside the Champions League as Paris Saint-Germain being trashed Inter Milan by 5-0. How all this get for make all this contribution plus your comments and contribution all go make this edition of the program Sport Update Extra meet you from wherever they get away from. So not going outside, we'll take this break, and when we come back we continue with the program.
Brace up yourself and ready for another sports program. That na Sport Update Extra, where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM from Monday to Friday, as you will get detailed discussion and analysis on team them like football.
Little chance for a market now. Sierra Leone with a magnificent
cricket, with other sporting discipline them, plus policy statements them.
Having overt conflict that will affect the sport, the legislation gives us the powers to deregister you.
And international sports news, fixture, and results from top league them na Euro. So, for just 45 minutes every day, listen to Sport Update Extra on Radio Democracy 98.1 FM from 10 o'clock morning to 10:45 as Yusuf will get the chance for add your voice to the program.
The program Sport Update Extra, they continue 077981981 at the number you go use for add the voice to the conversation and be part of this edition where they come to you from the Society for the Democracy 98.1 FM. For Facebook viewers, the Mona Safe Cable for be part of the edition by way how on go use the comment section for I don't know comment, reaction and contribution them to the different thing they will look inside this edition of the program Sports Update Extra. We'll start off with waiting happen inside match week 24 now the Leone Premier League as we get some interviews them with some of the managers and at the different dugouts there in particular as we've been paying attention to Star Sport and Mighty Blackpool in a week where we get a total of 17 goals. We see Usai the action they start first between Wilberforce Strikers and Freetown City. Usai Wilberforce Strikers been getting 1-0 victory against Freetown City. Freetown and Slipher against Abacha be end 0-0, whilst Ole Rodians be trash FC Calon by 4-1. Banter FC continued in form with a single goal victory against Port Authority, whilst Bow Rangers bow heads to Loawa FC for the second time in one season, and Star Sport Academy be able for introduce their first win with coach Amidou Karim against Mighty Blackpool as they win by 3-0. Eastern Lions been get a 1-0 victory against Diamond Stars na approved school, and Osum Stars been settled to a 2-2 draw inside Makeni against Bulom Stars, whilst Camboy Eagles continue their woes inside the second leg of the Leone fixture. Women say they don't go deep into relegation territory as they be lost yesterday against Biboria Warriors by 1-0. For a look inside all the results there, so I don't be joined by Musa Kamara. Musa, good morning and welcome to this edition of the program.
Yes, I did. Good morning, Jaffa and Stevie, and good morning to listeners and viewers of Radio Democracy. 98.1 Sport Update Extra.
Yes, thank you very much for joining me today inside this edition. But again, we got some very, very big scoreline then we not to the regular scoreline then, particularly against the big names them. And two of the victims them in particular, now Mighty Blackpool and FC Calon. Mighty Blackpool lost to Star Sports Academy by 3-0, and FC Calon lost to Ole Rodians by 4-1. Which of the two will surprise you?
The football no campaign surprise. Anybody can win. Remember, Ole Warriors, they very good team again. They play the same ball like FC Calon. So not enough for come as a surprise to you. But I'm sure this could disturb or out the FC Calon chance. Now the race within the race for the top 2 or top 4 inside the Salon Premier League, because we not get top 4. Now we only get top 2 2 Sport Champions League and the Confederation Cup for who represent the country. Of course, Mighty Blackpool, Star Sport Academy, this one self no go come as a surprise, because Blackpool member at the first round of the league then they struggle a lot, and we been thinking they stabilize now, but oh no, we see this result we come as deterrent, or we go kill the spirits again for kick and be firm again in the race for the for a favorable space now the Leone Premier League, because for long term now, I mean since